this reading is going to be for my beautiful Cancers, and we're going to go ahead and target the energy of the month of May. So please only take the messages that resonate with you. And we're going to go ahead and get started with the tarot. And let's see what Spirit wants to say to you right now. All right, Cancer. So your main energy for the month here is the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is about feeling trapped in a situation. So you're feeling entrapped by something that is currently happening to you. I feel like some of you guys need to take like a bird's eye view of the situation. Take a step back, look at the situation from a different perspective, because the Eight of Swords is indicating that your judgment is being clouded right now by the stress or by the situation itself, that you might not be seeing a solution that could be there for you. Eight of Swords is essentially when our mind is kind of playing a trick on us and making us feel like we're really entrapped, when in reality there is a way out of the situation. So very interesting. What's crossing you here is the Two of Cups. So there is a relationship, a connection of some sort being highlighted with you or to you. This could be a relationship within yourself, like let's say you and your shadow. Maybe there's healing that needs to be involved. This could be a romantic relationship or a relationship with a close friend or relative. But this is, it essentially is causing or is bringing a highlight to this connection. This connection can be either good for you, meaning that this person can help you out of this rut, or it could be that you are in this rut because of the person, because that's the crossing energy there. Why is this happening? You have here Ace of Cups, because something needs to be healed. Something needs to be restored in your life. The Ace of Cups symbolizes a new beginning, but this is a healing new beginning. So the reason why things are being highlighted, why you might feel stuck, is because Spirit is asking you to pay attention to something that needs your attention for you to heal. Okay. What you don't see coming here is the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords indicates that there is a need to re-strategize. There is a need to recognize where have you carried a burden by yourself and when do you need help. This is also an indication that maybe you'll find out about something that's happening behind your back. But regardless, the Seven of Swords indicates that there is a restructuring and a re-strategizing that needs to happen. So meaning moving forward, you have to act in a different way after this gets highlighted in your life, okay? So it's like a pretty big change in your day to day and your, your actual physical life. Something has to change because mentally right now you're feeling drained, you're feeling stuck. If you resonate with this reading, you have here the Three of Pentacles in the past, meaning that collaborations were highlighted with you or to you in the past. This could be that you were working with someone on something and you had big vision, big ambitions for this to grow. So it shows in the past that there has been other people involved in this situation. Near future though, look at that, Ten of Pentacles. So near future energy shows great abundance, great support, great community. I mean, I feel like you're building something really beautiful for yourself, and I feel like the Ten of Pentacles can even show that once you start to see that you need the support, like the support is there for you. It's a matter of you recognizing when am I going to reach out for the support. The Seven of Swords, as in what you don't see coming, can also be like self-sabotaging energy. So sometimes we're stubborn when we don't want support, we want to figure it out on our own, you know what I mean? So that could be very self-sabotaging, so definitely be careful with that. But regardless, the Ten of Pentacles shows incredible support coming your way. Also, this could be abundance too. This could be that you are feeling, oh, I've worked so hard for this, and you're finally feeling like that reward of feeling, wow, I have a good foundation for my life, for myself, for my life. You have here Knight of Swords, and that is showing up as your approach. The thing about the Knight of Swords and your approach is that you could be very detached. So the Knight of Swords doesn't deal with emotions very well. So this is an energy of brushing it under the rug and getting to the finish line as soon as possible. You are cardinal water, so you are the leader of the water signs, Cancer. So you do have this energy of leadership, ambition, drive, and getting the thing done. But the thing about the Knight of Swords is that you neglect your emotional health, your mental health. And that is the highlight in the reading. We have to prioritize the emotional and the mental health, because physically you are doing good with abundance, with money, maybe even physically, actually with your body, you're doing good. But there's something else that needs your attention, which is the internal world, okay? The Moon card, which is you, right? We have here in the environment Two of Wands. Two of Wands is an energy of planning on how to move forward. This is about expansion, about being ready to accept new opportunities. So in the environment, there is a lot of opportunity right now. This is an energy of getting creative, of planning for a new thing, getting excited about it. This is an energy where it's just brainstorming right now. It doesn't have to be so serious, right? But you can dream big, you can envision, you can be ambitious about what you want to bring into your life. So I really like that. The environment is super supporting right now. It could be that that's what's happening here too, is that maybe you have built something for yourself and you're just simply outgrowing it. And there's this energy of allowing that, energy that's telling you, hey, like something here is making me feel stuck, to actually alchemize that and make it into creativity, right? There's nothing wrong for outgrowing new things, right? Or for outgrowing the things that we have built. There's nothing wrong with that. At times we get to that point where it just simply doesn't resonate with us anymore, and we have to make the proper changes, because if not, we're neglecting our soul, we're neglecting our mental health, our spirit, right? We have here Three of Cups as the energy of what spirit needs to tell you. This is the message from spirit, and I feel like that's exactly what you need to do, which is celebrate, be in joy, go out there, have fun, right? The Three of Cups is an energy of joy, of celebration, of being in the space with people that care about you, people that see your vision. And this is what spirit wants you to focus on this month, right? We want to be able to be in community, right? Share yourself with the people that you love, and not be so detached from your emotions, because that's why the Knight of Swords is showing up there. There can also be a level of impatience that some of you guys have, and spirit is saying be careful with that, because it could ruin what you currently have in the present moment. You cannot see the little victories along the way, and those are just as important as anything else. Okay. And then energy, oh, look at that. Energy of the outcome, you have here the Hermit. So internally, there is a need for introspection. There is a need for you to shift the attention from the outworld world to the internal world. And that's what the Hermit is, right? There's a need for you to pause, for you to take a good look at yourself, for you to allow the mind to rest, for you to allow the mind to take a break, so you can introspect yourself from a higher perspective, so that way you can see, what is it that I am missing, what is it that is making me feel this Eight of Swords right now, that stuck energy, what is it that is, and how can I pull myself out of it, right? So very beautiful energy. I'm going to go ahead and get into the Eight of Swords itself. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Eight of Swords is right here, the Tower. Something needs to change, okay? Something needs to crumble down. There is something that has been built on a shaky foundation, okay? And then you have here the Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's just like really stressful. You have felt like pressured, you know what I mean? And immobilized even. So it's coming down, you guys. Five of Wands, yes. So this can show conflict. This can show arguments, especially if it's with a connection. It could be that there is a little bit of a rough patch with this connection, and you need to make the proper decisions for yourself, right? So at times that means that you might have to walk away from the connection. So, okay, Two of Cups with the High Priestess. One second, guys. High Priestess is showing up here. This shows revelations, okay? Revelations of some sort with that connection. So it could be that this connection, King of Pentacles showing up as well, that brings that stability into the reading. It could be that this connection is just not working for you anymore. There's a revelation here. Obviously, the cards that are showing up are not very favorable. So it could be that for some of you guys, that you have to walk away from a connection. That could be why there's so much like mental stress about it, because there is this energy of, I might have to walk away from something that's important to me, right? Now, let's go ahead and get the final card. Final card for you, Cancer. Final card showing up here with the Three of Swords. Yeah, so there is definitely like, there's a pulling of the band-aid here. So for sure, I mean, if this is resonating with you, if this is a connection for you, I think that there could be potential breakup. Yeah, for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and close out the reading right there. Please let me know if this reading resonated with you in any kind of way. If it did, drop me a comment down below. Please like and subscribe if you do want to support my channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.